Hello, dear students. Welcome to a new lesson number 13, the comparatives. You are on my YouTube channel, Ibrahima Ngom Attitude. If it is the first time you log in, please subscribe. In today's lesson, we are going to deal with the 5 comparatives: comparative of equality, comparative of inferiority, comparative of superiority, the repeated comparative, and the double comparative. Formation and exercises plus key. Let us start with the comparative of equality. What is comparative of equality? We use the comparative of equality to compare two people, two objects, two animals, two events that have the same characteristics. It can be beauty, tallness, wealth, age, length, intelligence, price, distance, or speed. And in this case, the formation is as plus adjective plus as. Usainu is as old as Hassan, for example. Usainu is as tall as Hassan. And here, as you can see on the picture, basketball and football is as exciting as basketball, and it is my opinion. So as plus adjective plus as to form the comparative of equality. Look at this following chart. Compare the following students. Astu is Mamadou, intelligence. Modu is Abdu, tall. Fatu is Abdu, fast. Fatu is Modu, old. So look at the table here. Between Fatu, Astu and Modu, Astu 15 out of 20, Modu 15 out of 20. So we compare Astu and Modu regarding their intelligence. Number 2, Modu and Abdu, tall. Modu 1.58 meters, Abdu 1.58 meters. So it is equality. Now, Fatu and Abdu fast. Fatu 10 kilometers per hour, Abdu 10 kilometers per hour. So it is equality. And the last sentence, Fatu and Modu old. Fatu 22 years old, Abdu 22 years old. So look at here. As intelligent as tall as fast as old as. So it is equality. Aussi intelligent que, aussi élancé que, aussi rapide que, aussi âgé que, le comparatif d'égalité. The next one is the comparative of inferiority. No equality, inferiority. Look at the picture. One man is inferior to the other regarding their tallness. So, the comparative of inferiority, the comparative d'inferiority, when you compare two people, two things, the first one is inferior regarding a given characteristic. Which characteristic? It can be wealth, intelligence, beauty, difficulty, tiredness, price, importance, etc. Look at the two cars. Here you have a Mercedes, and here you have a Ferrari. A Mercedes and a Ferrari. So the Ferrari is inferior regarding the size, but the Ferrari is superior regarding speed and price. Now look, France is less populous than China. La France est moins peuplée que la Chine. Ça, c'est vrai. La France est moins peuplée que la Chine. A Mercedes is less expensive than a Ferrari. A Mercedes is less expensive than a Ferrari. Une Mercedes est moins chère qu'une Ferrari. Next, the COVID-19 is less dangerous than Ebola. Is. La COVID-19 est moins dangereuse que Ebola. So, less adjective than. Another chart. Fatu, Astu, intelligent. Modu, Astu, tall. Modu and Abdu fast. And Abdu is and Modu old. So look at the chart. Here you have Fatu and Astu 10, 15. Here 1.81, 1.58, 8 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and the age also. So Fatu is less intelligent than 10 sur 20, c'est moins intelligent que 15 sur 20. Modu is less tall than 1m81, 1.81 meters, 1.58 meters. So Modu est moins élancé que Astu. Number 3, Modu was less fast than Abdu. So 8 kilometers, Modu est moins rapide que Abdu. It's a fact. And Abdu is less older than Modu. Abdu 20, Modu 22. Abdu is less older than Modu. Superiority. So we have seen number 1, equality. Number 2, inferiority. Now the comparative of superiority. When you compare two people, two things, knowing that the first one is superior regarding a given characteristic. It can be beauty, tallness, wealth, age, length, intelligence, price, distance, speed, etc. In the first comparative equality and inferiority, we did not separate adjectives into groups, but in this superiority, we are obliged to divide them into two groups, long adjective and short adjectives. Come on. Here you have important, expensive, challenging, and short adjective. Example, big, tall, slim, thin, and good are short, whereas important, expensive, challenging are long adjectives. Hot also and strong are short adjective. Now, how can you recognize a long short adjective and a short adjective? Come on. Long adjective, they have more than 2 syllables. Les adjectifs longs, ils ont plus de 2 syllabes. Ils ont plus de 2 syllabes. Example, important, expensive, challenging, beautiful, difficult, dangerous, interesting, exciting. They are long adjectives. But we have also adjectives of 2 syllables that are long. Donc je disais que les adjectifs qui ont plus de 2 syllabes, ils sont considérés comme longs. Et les adjectifs qui ont 2 syllabes terminés par ending by ed, pleased, tired, are long. Whenever you see an adjective ending in ed, it is long. Pleased, tired, bored, it is considered as long. Ending in ing, boring, charming, long. Ending in less, useless, careless, long. Ending in ous, curious, glorious, it is long. Ending in all, vital, usual. If, active. Id, vivid. Ish, foolish, bookish. All, helpful, useful. Ending in ile, mobile, fertile. All these adjectives are considered as long adjectives. With the prefix a, alive, alone, afraid, they are long. One syllable, here are examples of adjectives that have only 1 syllable and that are long. So be careful. Frank is long, apt is long, dead is long, drunk is long, cross is long, real is long. So we are going to consider these adjectives as long. Frank, apt, dead, drunk, cross, and real. Now the following are both long and short, depending on their use. Quiet can be sometimes long or sometimes short. Cruel also, glad, common, pleasant, profound. At the same time, they are short and long. Now, long adjective, how they are formed in superiority. More plus adjective plus than. Plus adjective que. Plus malin que. Plus intelligent que. So, Le riz est plus cher que le sel, cher, expensive. Le lion est plus dangereux que le crocodile, dangerous. Abdou est plus apte que Modou, apte. Au Saloum, l'agriculture est plus importante que la pêche, important. Les mathématiques sont plus difficiles que l'anglais, difficult. Come on. Number 1. Rice is more expensive than salt. The lion is more dangerous than the crocodile, so more adjective than apt. Abdou is more apt than Modou. Don't forget, apt is one syllable, but it is considered as a long adjective, so more apt. In Saloum, agriculture is more important than fishing. Les mathématiques sont plus difficiles que l'anglais. Mathematics is, il y a ici un S, mais c'est la science, les mathématiques, on met le singulier en anglais. Mathematics is more difficult than English. Short adjectives. All adjectives of one syllables, big, tall, slim, thin, good, hot, strong, like, sad. All these adjectives are short, one syllable, except frank, apt, dead, real, drunk, cross. These adjectives are long. Donc les adjectifs qui sont courts sont les adjectifs qui ont une syllabe, sauf frank, apt, dead, real, drunk et cross. And all the adjectives of two syllables, except those mentioned earlier as long adjectives. Short adjectives, adjectif plus er plus than. Adjectif long, on a dit more important than. Ici, il n'y aura pas de more, c'est adjectif plus er plus than. Par exemple, bigger than, hotter than, ok? Hot, fast, long. Le Saloum est plus chaud que Dakar. Au Saloum, il fait plus chaud que Dakar, excusez-moi. Une fusée est plus rapide qu'un avion. Le fleuve du Nil est plus long que le fleuve Sénégal. So, here, number 1, hotter than. Ici, on n'a pas dit more hot parce que c'est court. Saloum is hotter than Dakar. Une fusée, a rocket. A rocket is faster than a plane. Number 3, le fleuve Nil est plus long que le fleuve Sénégal. Nile River is longer than Senegal River. So, here is how we form this comparative of superiority of short adjectives. Number 1, Astou est plus mince que Ami. Ici, c'est que Ami, I'm sorry. Astou est plus mince que Ami. Number 2, Ali était plus fort que Forman. Astou is thinner than Ami. Thinner. Muhammad Ali was stronger than Foreman. Some particular cases. Good, don't say gooder, better. 1 out of 20 is better than 0 out of 20. Bad, worse. Ebola is worse than cholera. Far, farther, further. Farther avec un R, plus loin que. Rosso is farther than St. Louis. Rosso est plus loin que Saint-Louis. Doubling the final consonant. Comment doubler la consonne finale? Big. Est-ce qu'on doit doubler la consonne finale? Est-ce qu'on doit doubler le G de la consonne finale de big? Neat. Est-ce qu'on doit dire neat avec 2 T? Strong. Thin. Low. Quand est-ce qu'on doit doubler la consonne finale? Quand est-ce qu'on ne doit pas doubler? So here you have 3 conditions. Condition 1. There must be a single final consonant. Il doit y avoir une seule consonne finale. C'est le cas de big ici, une seule consonne. Ici, tall, on a 2 consonnes. Strong, on a 2 consonnes, N et G. Thin, on a une seule consonne, N. Low, une seule consonne, W. Old, on a 2 consonnes. Donc la règle élimine tous les adjectifs se terminant par 2 consonnes, on ne double pas. Donc une consonne, on double. Number 2. The single final consonant must follow a single vowel. La consonne finale qui est seule doit aussi suivre une voyelle qui est seule. C'est le cas de G, ici big, un seul G qui suit un I. Le cas de nid, c'est un seul T, c'est single, mais il suit deux voyelles, on ne double pas. Donc on double lorsqu'on a une seule consonne finale qui suit une seule voyelle. The last condition is we don't double W, X, Y. On ne double pas W, on ne double pas X, on ne double pas Y. Donc les gars, big, est-ce qu'on double? Oui, neat, on ne double pas. Allons-y, ça donne quoi? Bigger, neater, stronger, thinner, lower, taller, laxer, hotter, shyer, older. Now, number 4, the repeated comparative. The repeated comparative. Increasing situations, des situations qui augmentent de plus en plus, more and more. OK? Si c'est un adjectif long, if it is a long adjective, more and more plus adjective. If it is short adjective, adjective plus ER and adjective plus ER. Example, de plus en plus cher, de plus en plus chaud, more and more expensive, and hotter and hotter. So expensive is long adjective, more and more. Hot is short adjective, hotter and hotter, bigger and bigger, taller and taller, more and more, beautiful. De plus en plus. It is an increasing situation. To increase veut dire augmenter. Une situation qui augmente, de plus en plus cher, de plus en plus chaud, de plus en plus difficile, de plus en plus motivé, more and more, quand c'est long, adjective plus ER, quand c'est court. Now, decreasing situation, une situation qui baisse. To decrease, ça veut dire baisser, de moins en moins. De moins en moins, less and less. Less and less. De moins en moins cher, de moins en moins chaud, less and less expensive, less and less hot. OK? De plus en plus, increasing, de moins en moins, decreasing situations. This is the chart of the population of Senegal. In 1965, it was 3 million. In 1970, it was 4 million. In 1999, it was 7 million and a half. And now, in 2020, 2 years ago, it was 15 million. And maybe now it is 70 million. So the population of Senegal is increasing, is growing. Donc la population augmente de plus en plus. De plus en plus. So the population of Senegal, 1965, 3 million. 1974 million. 1990, 6 million. 2000, 8 million. 2010, 11 million. And 2020, 15 million. Now 2023, 17 million. So as you can see, it is increasing. The population is growing more and more. So Sénégal devient de plus en plus peuplé. Senegal is growing more and more populous. Is growing, is becoming, is being. Okay? Reformulate. It is getting increasingly hot, cold. It is getting decreasingly cold. TV shows are becoming increasingly exciting. TV shows are becoming decreasingly exciting. It is getting increasingly dark. Donc quand vous voyez increasingly, ça veut dire de plus en plus, ça monte. Decreasingly, ça baisse. Okay, let's go. Okay, try this and we correct together. Come on. It is getting colder and colder, increasingly, de plus en plus froid. Il devient de plus en plus froid. Decreasingly cold, de moins en moins froid. Less and less cold. TV shows are becoming more and more exciting. Okay. TV shows are becoming less and less exciting. It is getting darker and darker. Il fait de plus en plus sombre, de plus en plus noir. Come on. Now, verbs. Le Sénégal devient de plus en plus. Devient. How do you translate devient in English? You can say is becoming, is getting, is growing, is being. Senegal is becoming, Senegal is getting, Senegal is growing, Senegal is being, So you can choose, okay, becoming, getting, growing, or being. Translate the following sentence. Traduire les phrases suivantes. Prenez un stylo, un crayon et traduisez les phrases suivantes rapidement. And here I have given you the meaning of the adjectives: cold, expensive, high, motivated, long. Il devient de plus en plus froid. It is getting cold and cold. De plus en plus froid. Cold, short adjective, cold and cold. Expensive, long adjective. Rice is becoming more and more expensive. Les vagues, de plus en plus hautes. High, higher and higher. Waves are becoming higher and higher. Les élèves sont de moins en moins motivés. Students are less and less motivated. Long. Nights are less and less long. Les nuits sont de moins en moins longues. More and more, less and less without adjectives. It is raining less and less. People are working more and more, but they earn less and less. Les gens travaillent de plus en plus et gagnent de moins en moins. Il pleut de moins en moins. Youssou is singing less and less. Youssou chante de moins en moins. There is less and less fish in the sea. Il y a de moins en moins de poissons dans la mer. There are more and more fake news online. Il y a de plus en plus de fausses nouvelles en ligne. Young people are using more and more drugs. Les jeunes d'aujourd'hui utilisent de plus en plus de drogue. Good, nice picture. Now, the last one, double comparative, number 5. What is double comparative? Also called parallel increase. So, if you see double comparative, it is also parallel increase. It is the same. Double comparatives are used to describe cause and effect process. Example, plus elle mange, plus elle grossit. So here you have two actions that go together, parallel actions. Deux actions qui augmentent ensemble, ou bien qui baissent ensemble, ou bien qui sont parallèles. Plus elle mange, plus elle grossit. Moins elle mange, moins elle grossit. Plus elle mange, moins elle grossit. Moins elle mange, plus elle grossit. So you can have these 4 scenarios in your, in English. Here you have plus and plus, more and more. Here you have less and less, minus and minus. Here you have plus and minus, more and less. Here you have less and more. So here are 4 scenarios that you can have in double comparatives. The plus comparative plus subject plus verb, comma, the plus comparative plus subject plus verb. The plus comparative plus subject plus verb, comma, the plus comparative plus subject plus verb. Voici la formule. The faster you drive, the more dangerous it is. Plus tu conduis rapidement, plus c'est dangereux. Plus tu conduis vite, plus c'est dangereux. So, the faster you drive, the more dangerous it is. Here you have the comparative, faster, subject, verb. The comparative, subject, verb. The plus comparative plus subject plus verb. As you can see, here is the formula. Plus tu conduis vite, plus c'est dangereux. Tu conduis vite, c'est dangereux. Tu conduis encore vite, encore, c'est plus encore dangereux. Donc, parallel increase. The comparative subject verb, the comparative subject verb. The less fast you drive, the less dangerous it is. Tu conduis moins vite, moins c'est dangereux. So, the less fast, inferiority, you drive, subject verb. The less dangerous, inferiority, subject is verb, its verb is. So the less fast you drive, the less dangerous it is. The plus comparatif plus subject plus verb. On y va. Plus elle mange, plus elle grossit. Do you have an idea how to do it? The more she eats, the fatter to become fat. The fatter she gets. The more she eats, the fatter she gets. Plus elle mange, plus elle grossit. Don't say the more she gets fat. No, the fatter she gets. Moins elle mange, moins elle grossit. The more she eats, the less fat she gets. Plus elle mange, moins elle grossit. The more she eats, the less fat she gets. Moins elle mange, plus elle grossit. The less she eats, the fatter she gets. So here you have the formula and examples of double comparatives. Let's practice. The long you wait, the boring it is. Plus tu attends longtemps, plus c'est ennuyeux. Now here you have the more, plus, plus. Okay? Take a pencil and try. Okay. Number one. The longer you wait, the more boring it is. Tout à l'heure, on a dit que tous les adjectifs terminés par ing sont longs, donc more boring. Number two, the louder the music was, the angrier he became. Plus la musique était forte, plus le volume de la musique était élevé, plus il était en colère, il était mécontent. So, louder, angrier. Short adjective. The louder the music was, the angrier he became. Number three, the strong you are, the courageous you feel. Plus tu es fort, plus tu te sens courageux. The stronger you are, the more courageous you feel. Number four, the more I read, the interesting the book was. Donc plus je lisais, plus le livre était intéressant. The more I read, the more interesting the book was. So, the adjective, subject, verb, the comparative, subject, verb. Now, less and less. Même chose. The less you wait, the less boring it is. Number two, the less loud the music was, the less angry he became. The strong you are, the courageous you feel. The less strong, the less courageous. The less I read, the less interesting the book was. The more you read books, the more you get knowledge. The more books you read, the more knowledge you get. Donc, plus tu lis des livres, plus tu as du savoir. Tu lis un livre, tu as du savoir. Tu lis deux livres, tu as aussi plus de savoir. Donc, plus tu lis, plus tu as du savoir. Parmi ces deux phrases-là, quelle est la phrase qui est correcte? Which one is correct among the two sentences? The more you read books and the more books you read. Which one is a good one? Do we say the more you read books or the more books you read? Look at here. You know, number one is not correct. Number one is incorrect. Why? Because we have the comparative, noun, subject, verb. The noun comes before subject, verb. Ici, le nom vient avant le sujet et le verbe. Le nom ne vient pas après sujet et verbe. Le nom vient avant sujet et verbe. The more books you read. Don't say the more you read books. Okay, the more books you read. Yes, subject, comparative, noun, subject, verb. The comparative, noun, subject, verb. The comparative plus noun plus subject plus verb. The more knowledge you get. Don't say the more you get knowledge. It's okay, guys? Come on. The comparative, noun, subject, verb. Wonderful. Use. Double comparative describe a cause-effect process, two actions that are changing at the same time. When a car is fast, it is expensive. Quand une voiture est chère, est rapide, elle est chère. Plus la voiture est rapide, plus elle est chère. Donc, ces deux actions-là vont ensemble. Elles augmentent ensemble ou bien baissent ensemble. So, the faster a car is, the more expensive it is. Plus une voiture est rapide, plus elle est chère. So, situation 1. Both actions are increasing. Les deux actions augmentent de plus en plus. The comparative subject verb, the comparative subject verb. When you eat more, you get fat. Quand tu manges beaucoup, tu grossis. Tu manges encore, tu grossis encore. Plus tu manges, plus tu grossis. The more you eat, the fatter you get. Plus tu manges, plus tu grossis. Situation number 2. Both actions are decreasing. Example, when you eat less, you get less fat. Tu manges moins, tu grossis moins. The less you eat, the less fat you get. Moins tu manges, moins tu grossis. Situation number 3. One action is increasing, a second one is decreasing. When you eat more, you get less fat. The more you eat, the less fat you get. Plus tu manges, moins tu grossis. Situation 4. The first one is decreasing and the other one is increasing. When you eat less, you get fat. The less you eat, the fatter you get. Moins tu manges, plus tu grossis. So you see, guys? Please note, nota bene, the comparative plus noun, subject plus verb. Tout à l'heure, on a dit que le nom vient avant le sujet et le verbe. If you have many wives, you get a lot of problems. Plus tu as des femmes, plus tu as des problèmes. The more wives you have, don't say the more you have wives. No. The more wives you have, the more troubles you get. If you invite many people, you cook more. The more people you invite, the more you cook. Plus tu invites des gens, plus tu cuisines. When a person sleeps a lot, they lose more time. Vous dormez, vous perdez du temps. Plus vous dormez, plus vous perdez du temps. The more a person sleeps, the more time they lose. You see? Please note again, we can skip the subject and the verb if the meaning is clear. Please note, number 2, we can skip the subject and the verb if the meaning is clear. On peut ne pas mettre sujet-verbe quand le sens est clair. The more wives you have, the more troubles you get. Le sujet et le verbe, on peut ne pas les mettre. On peut dire the more wives, the more troubles, et tout le monde comprend. Plus de femmes, plus de problèmes. Pour ne pas dire plus tu as de femmes, plus tu as de problèmes, on peut enlever tu as, on dit the more wives, the more troubles is correct. The bigger, the better. The bigger it is, the better it is. Plus c'est grand, le mieux c'est. The sooner the better, le plus tôt, le mieux. Let's practice now. If you run a lot, you get tired. Si tu cours beaucoup, tu es fatigué. Tu cours encore, tu es fatigué. Donc plus tu cours, plus tu es fatigué. The more you run, the more tired you get. If you speak loud, I hear less. Si vous parlez fort, je n'entends pas. Plus tu parles fort, moins j'entends. The louder you speak, the less I hear. When a car is fast, it is expensive. Quand une voiture est rapide, elle est chère. Plus c'est rapide, plus c'est cher. The faster a car is, the more expensive. Et là aussi, on pouvait enlever a car is, it is. On peut avoir the faster, the more expensive. Multiple choice questions. Number 1. You drive, the more petrol the car uses. The more fast you drive, ou bien the faster you drive. Ce sera A ou B. The older he gets, the more he has friends, ou bien the more friends he has. A or B. Number 3, the fewer mistakes you make, or the less mistake you make, or the more mistakes you make. Which one is it? The better mark it is. Donc, moins tu fais des fautes, moins tu as de bonnes notes. Plus tu as de bonnes notes. The more I work, the less time I spend with my family. The more time I spend with my family, the fewer time I spend with my family. Plus je travaille, plus j'ai du temps avec ma famille, ou bien moins j'ai du temps avec ma famille. Je passe moins de temps, ou bien je passe plus de temps avec ma famille. Number 5. The better I waited, the longer I waited, or the fewer I waited, the more furious I got. Ici, on a the faster, the more friends he has, the less, and the longer. So B. Come on. Donc, les bonnes réponses ici, c'est B partout. Translation, à traduire. Plus il travaille, plus il gagne de l'argent. Plus le bateau s'éloigne, plus il devient petit. Moins tu parles, le mieux c'est. Plus nous mangeons de fruits, plus nous sommes en bonne santé. Moins il pleut, plus le désert avance. Plus tu parles fort, moins j'entends. Allons-y, vous traduisez ça rapidement. OK. The more you work, the more money you earn. The farther the ship goes, the smaller it becomes. The less you talk, the better it is. The more fruit we eat, the healthier we get. The less it rains, the closer the desert comes. Thank you very much for watching, dear students, dear colleagues. Goodbye. See you in another video very soon.